It's October 2nd, day after opener here in Mississippi. About 5 right now. Just got changed and hauling butt back in here to a stand. Wasn't able to go yesterday. Had to work late. So I didn't have anything on camera at really any of my spots yesterday, but a nice buck came by this stand this morning about 10 o'clock while I was at work. So I'm gonna slip in here because I don't know, summer pattern it seemed if I had them pass by that camera at, mid-morning, they were back in there before dark. So I'm kind of hoping that happens tonight. I know there's 4 or 5 bucks that's shooting here. Nice deer. I think they're all 8 points as far as camera goes, but I don't know, I may even shoot a big doe if it comes in alone or something. I need some deer meat bad. I only killed one last year and I've burned through it pretty much 100%, so I'm trying to hurry up in there, so I'm gonna get ahead and cut off this camera and put some miles on these boots. So I'll see y'all when we get in the tree. Well, that's what I'd rather be after. Right as soon as I cut that off, I just jumped a deer. It didn't make a big ruckus, it just kind of loped off in this thicket right here. It's kind of the bad thing about hunting over here. In this stand, you gotta kind of walk by a good bit of stuff in order to, a good bit of bedding, in order to get to any of these stands. It's kind of weird how it lays out, but it's how it lays out. So, alright, I'm just kind of finishing getting set up in the tree. I thought this was funny. Hunter hunted a stand about 300 yards from here yesterday, opening day. I found his release. I guarantee you he has no idea he lost it. I don't know, that sucker stove up. They probably lost that velvet weekend. Didn't have our leash yesterday, knowing him. Yeah, it's got rust and stuff all on it. I don't know if you can see it, but good to have it back either way. I'm gonna text him in a minute and send him a picture of it. I need to get my bowl of beer off this one. I gotta remember to get some carabiners for these bow ropes, where you're going. I don't love this setup, my bow hanger, which you'll see in a minute, getting ideally placed, which is my own fault. The spot I'm sitting in is a oak little spot with some oaks on it. I don't know if it's any different. But it's around all that thicket and pines and stuff. So it's kind of a good feeding spot. I always like to put my flashlight where I can get to it without rustling around too loud. If a deer or something's, close, I don't want to make a bunch push these limbs real close to your camera arm because you kind of never know which direction these things will bump. And, it only makes a little noise, but it shakes the whole limb, and this one connects to another tree and a dead limb. Gee. A bunch of stuff would be chaotic if I did that. I don't love where my bow's at. It's kind of behind me. Make it work. It's 5:35 now, so I think shooting lights over it. I think I'll look. I think it's 30 minutes after sunset. And sunset's at 6:45, so 7:15's final light. I sat near Velvet Weekend and had a deer of some sort out there at like 30 yards, 35 yards, eating on Privet Edge. The last 30 minutes of light or so, and I didn't think you could see her on the camera too good. We've had a lot of trees die from the drought in here, but the oaks are really looking pretty decent. A lot of the pines died, but it's just several big oak trees in here. This stand used to be about 75 yards directly over my left shoulder here, and that's where that deer walked right under. It's a big main trail that kind of comes out of all the bedding back there, and then it disperses through this oak island and where they feed. You won't get quiet, get still, see what the evening holds. Also, need to remember my remote for this camera because it's going to be a pain with a deer under me. So apologize if you're a little out of focus, a little out of time with the recordings segments, and the shakiness of me trying to grab the side of the camera and do that. But we're here to hunt. We ain't here to make movies. So. Sounds like a deer walking right back here. It's hard to tell if it's a squirrel or something, or actually a deer. pass through. Oh, I didn't like that shot. I didn't like that shot at all. Oh, Lord, please let it be ethical. I hope that wasn't back. I hit that shoulder bone. He was quartering to me way further than I thought. Hey, been staying 20, 30 minutes. I already crashed though. It just takes Hunter to come home. Not hearing a crash scares me. Texting Hunter and Jeremy, see if I think Hunter said he's on the way. That's a nice buck. That's a real nice buck. They came in here this morning at 10 o'clock. And normally, these deer, if they come in the morning, mid-morning, they'll come in early afternoon. Gosh, I'm an emotional basket right now. I do not like that shot. I think I pulled it just to the right a little bit and hit right on the ball of the shoulder. Oh, man. My wind's been swirling right over that. Lord, I hope that deer's dead. He didn't run off, though. He stopped out there. And he made a heck of a ruckus getting out here. There was a 6-point coming in with him. And I heard it run off for a long time. But I only heard him just crashing through everything for just a little while. I'm hoping I hit the front of the ball of the shoulder and went in lungs or heart or something. I don't think I hit him. I mean, I'm gonna watch the footage back in a minute, but this track's at 22. But, I mean, I can't get on the camera fast. I really wasn't trying to. I was worried about watching him. You never had an arrow not pass through. I shoot a really heavy arrow and a fixed blade. Jeremy and Hunter are coming, I think, so I hope there's a good blood trail. That didn't take any time after work. Thank you, Lord. Just please let him be dead right over there. That's all I ask. I don't like making them suffer. I don't like when they run off and I don't hear them crash. That scares me. It makes me think that they aren't dead. few steps. And then I'm gonna climb back in the tree and I'm gonna wait on Hunter and Jeremy to get here. It's just 30 or 40 minutes out. It's gonna be dark. But that's alright. That's also another concern. There's coyotes in here like crazy. I had one stalk up on me last year. Shot him with my bow at like 9 steps.
What's up here, Hunter?
That's a headlight.
Think you got him in there? What do you think?
I mean, so I shot him there. I mean, it was 22 yards. It should have. Man, I shoot that heavy arrow with a fixed blade. I ain't never had one not pass through. But I think he's quartered to me just a smidge. And I don't know if he turned a little bit or moved his leg. I didn't pay attention how his legs were aligned. But I heard it hit the shoulder ball.
Yeah.
I mean, it pop. And I mean, I know there was a lot of air sticking out of him. But, I mean, he ate a privet hedge.
Really?
I mean, a 10-foot one, it looked like. I mean, he barreled over it hard. And the whole, all the way to about 75 yards out there, 80, maybe 90 yards max. I heard him just crashing, tearing stuff up. So, I mean, either he just couldn't run because he had an arrow in his shoulder blade, I mean, or, he was hurt that bad.
Yeah.
I'm just hoping if it didn't go all the way through him, I'm hoping it went all the way through him so we have a blood trail. At least just cut through the other side, so it's the bottom end, because it's downhill. So it's not, high on his shoulder. But if it didn't go all the way through, I hope it was in there far enough to cut around while he was running and really do a number, But I walked to where I shot him and I could see my loom knock in there.
Good.
But it looked like it was broke off where I saw it. But I didn't want to walk all the way over there.
Yeah.
Just because, I didn't want to risk bumping him. I heard something over there. It was a squirrel, I think, because I got back in my stand. I saw a squirrel over there. I don't think it was him walking, but it scared me for a second. So, I don't know.
It's been long enough.
But this blood trail's going to be freaking tough. One of y'all kind of stay by that tree with that last blood. Hunter, give me that arrow.
What state you're in and what kind of turkey you're chasing. And
oh yeah, it's all how you're gonna make him react. That's all I go with.
last year I didn't see as much. I didn't see as much of his newer stuff. Yeah, I forget where y'all were. Whenever you were with Seals and you had to take a phone call.
Oh yeah.
And you were just walking around.
Yeah. Oh, it's hilarious. Oh, bunch of stuff there. Is that the one that was a puppy last year? Younger?
She was younger. Holy smoke, he's a stud.
He's sitting right here. I don't know what's going on here.
Swayze. Sway. Sway. Come here. Swayze, come here.
What are you doing?
That's a big body joker.
Yeah.
Yeah. For this time of year.
Yeah, you do.
No.
Oh, I guess he
But
bedded
he
down.
actually was a little higher.
Hmm? Yeah. But I mean, the way he's laid, wouldn't you say he bedded down for a little while?
He's been there for.
But he
He
didn't.
ran straight to this spot and laid straight down.
He just laid down and died.
I think he pretty much hit him top of the lung.
That's just a pretty deer.
Mm-hmm.
It's a good deal.
Thank you, Lord, for that, and thank you, Lord, for them dogs.
Yes.
That's the broadhead right there.
Is it?
It ain't come out, but it went like this.
Yeah.
He turned a little more than I thought. That's fine for a little place we hunt. That's definitely the biggest deer we killed out here.
Mm-hmm.
Big body on him.